Didn't even get to cross.
What's up, guys? This is What's My Game, and thank you so much for watching. As always, please subscribe and like. It helps me so much to bring you guys more content. You guys are the greatest. Today we are playing Rocket League, and I've become very fond of this game as of late, and I've had a lot of requests. How do I jump and how do I fly? Well, the jumping part I've covered before. It's pretty self-explanatory. The part everyone wants to know is how to fly. That was 1 minute of flying time that I've sped up times 4. So I'm going to show you how to do it. This is what I've shown you in the past. You know, jumping and, flipping over side to side. But the most important thing to learn how to do is to fly. And using that in the game and practicing how to do that can really help you. You need to jump, and then you can jump again if you want, and then you want to hit the turbo button. Obviously, this is in practice mode or training mode, so I have an unlimited turbo. But the setup is the same. You jump, and then whether you jump again or you press turbo, it does not matter. And you can see there, if there was a goal, a ball going toward the goal, I would have been able to knock it in at a higher level than my competitors. Okay, and I'm going to go back and do that again. So you want to jump again if you want to, and then hit the turbo button. The most important thing about flying is you have to aim your car up in the air. Think of it like a jetpack, but with no rudder. Okay, it's only going to go in the direction it's pointed. So if you're not facing forward, your turbo won't work. See how I was about to hit the ground and I had to angle my truck up? Otherwise, it would have just hit and I would have just fallen to the ground. The turbo doesn't go that far unless you angle it up in the air, and that's the trick. You have to learn how to do that and get yourself more vertical so that you don't do short jumps like these. So if you just jump and hit the turbo, you can see on those two I didn't go very far. My suggestion is to get yourself in practice mode and just take some time. Again, this is unlimited turbo, so it's not really, realistic, but it does give you the ability to learn how to control your car. You can move side to side and you can move front to back. It is very difficult. I'm by no means an expert with it, but with a little bit of time, you can achieve things like this where you can kind of control exactly where you want to go, and it gives you much more maneuverability experience before you actually enter in gameplay when you've got the possibility to knock a goal in and get high above the other players. And I've seen some amazing goals done this way. I've pulled off a couple. I don't have them recorded here, but for the most part, this has been largely a small this has been a small part of my game, okay? And I plan on trying to make it more as I get better and better with it. But here's how you fly, and here's just a couple of quick examples of what it can do for you in game. Others have better ones. But you can see there, I'm just trying to push myself into the goal higher than I would normal, because you can knock crosses in a lot easier that way. And here's just an example of that. This ball wasn't very high, but that whole time I was in the air, and I was able to turn toward the ball and actually knock it in while flying. If this ball had been higher, it would have been probably more dramatic of a goal, but it was still a flying goal, and I was able to change my position mid-air to do it. This is a cool goal. It might have gone in, it might have not, I don't know it exactly, but I was able to jump in the air and tap it because I wasn't the one that actually sent it toward the goal. And so I was able to get the goal and also make sure it went in it by just tapping it just enough while way up in the air to make sure it does stay on goal, because I don't know if it would have went in otherwise. And those are two goals that I made just recently in the last 24 hours that I was able to include in this video for you guys. Other things that make flying helpful is goal saves, of course. Grabbing a ball way above somebody else. That was a perfect opportunity to grab that ball, where if you had waited a lot longer, then it may have just stayed on the ground. And that other one was the same, where, if I had just let it fall to the ground, then somebody else might have hit it. So whether it's goal scoring, catching crosses is really one of the best ways to take advantage of flying. So it's like being a center, guarding a small forward or a point guard. They're just taller, so you can hit the ball before everyone else. Also, saving goals, it's really helpful. And then also being able to tip the ball before the other players because they're waiting for it to hit the ground or closer to the ground. So those are the advantages of flying, and I definitely recommend you go back to training like this and just spend some time flying around, Peter Panning it, and getting used to the controls. Even though the turbo won't be infinite like this, it just really helps you understand the physics of doing it. Now, it is a lot harder, in my opinion, to control it when you're on the ball control camera mode. Okay, so these are, right now I'm not on control mode. In this last clip where I was able to stay up for a whole minute, I was in ball control mode. And that's a little bit harder because as soon as you pass the ball, the controls are opposite. And so just when you think you got the hang of it, it switches around, and now when you want to go forward, you actually have to hit backward on your controller, and left and right is backwards. It's really, really a big difference. And most people play in ball control mode like I am right now, or ball cam. So this is 1 minute of airtime, which is a long time to be airborne in my opinion. And I'm able to achieve this by practicing, and once I get to the other side of the ball, all the controls are opposite, and it's just kind of tough. So hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. This is Flying 101. Practice it, use it in the game, and you'll be finding yourself getting some more saves and more opportunities and more goals while you play. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. You guys are the best. If you have any tips that you want to see, let me know. This is tip 4 of 5. And again, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. If there's anything else you want to see, let me know. This is What's My Game signing out. See ya!